morning, everyone. This is day 2 of section 4 of the 2026 Sheltowee Trace Hiker Challenge. Day 1 was about an 18-mile hike from Natural Bridge State Park down into Lago Linda. This should be about a 15-mile road march from Lago Linda down past Heidelberg. So all today is going to be on the road. So number one priority is to stay safe and to put some miles down. Hopefully we'll be able to see some Kentucky's beauty. Follow along. Let's get out there. Let's keep hiking down the Sheltowee and let's get going. Alright, we're a few miles into the day already, and it is awesome. Great to be outside, even if it is a road walk, not something that I'd choose, but still, nice to be out here, nice to be on this section of the Sheltowee. Not too hot. Still overcast, so the sun's not beating down on you. I think it's supposed to storm later, so we should be able to get all this wrapped up before that happens. But so far, this is great. I have heard that this little oasis behind me, conveniently country, is a great place to stop if you need a snack or something cold to drink, or need to go to the restroom. Right now it looks like it's closed. We're good right now, so we'll keep going. So according to All Trails and Far Out, it looks like there's a pretty substantial hill going down into Heidelberg if you're going southbound. If you're going northbound, it looks like a pretty big hill you're going to be climbing for a while. I think we are starting that descent now. It seems like it goes on for about a mile. So it wouldn't exactly be accurate to say that there's no beauty out here. There is. It's just also mixed with at least equal amounts of poverty. There are signs of it all over the place. I'm sure some people out here are kind, hospitable people, but it is pretty clear that most people out here want to be left alone. There are dogs that are obviously guard dogs and don't really want you getting anywhere close to their property. So I've just done my best to keep quiet and keep rolling and stay safe. So far, nothing too frightening. Let's just keep it that way. We're going to keep going down on into Heidelberg. Yeah, the downhill into Heidelberg is no joke. Fairly narrow road, kind of windy. Just be safe. Use extra caution. So I think the million-dollar question is, why the road walks? Based on conversations I've had with people who are a part of the Sheltowee Trace Hiker Association, there's just a lot of private land between what you see kind of up around Moorhead, Natural Bridge, just south of that. I think at one point they did have trails through private land, but for whatever reason, the owners of those properties have decided they don't want hikers going through them. I do believe that people in the Hiker Association are working to reestablish those relationships and hopefully at some point in the future getting permission to hiking through that private land so that there's more time on trail and less time on road. It's not ideal. It's not awful. I don't think anybody would choose to road walk if they had to. But it's what you have to do on these long trails, sometimes connecting beautiful pieces of wilderness. Sometimes it means you got to do a little bit of a road walk, and that's what you got to do with Section 4. It may be hard to see through those trees, but there is a beautiful little swimming hole over there. Alright guys, we've been road walking for a little while. This intersection of Crestmont and Todd Road, we continue to follow the creek, but we do stay on the dirt road. We're going to keep going a little bit further, and that'll be it for Section 4. Let's finish strong. Let's keep going. So probably the most unnerving thing of this section so far, once I got on that gravel road, maybe a half a mile later, there were two medium-sized dogs who were very excited to see me, nowhere near the property, and would not leave me alone. I don't know if they were dangerous. They definitely made me feel uncomfortable. So keep that in mind just after Todd Road, or once you get on Todd Road. Dogs right there. Just be mindful. Alright guys, this is a wrap for Section 4, Day 2 of the 2026 Sheltowee Trace Hiker Challenge. If you've made it this far into the video, I greatly appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're interested in, if there's anything I can film while I'm out here. If this is your first video, thank you for watching. I would encourage you to go look at the playlist of all the other sections up to this point. I do think it's really cool to see the first one back in January where we were hiking through the snow, up until this one in April where we're hiking through this beautiful weather. It's a mixed bag emotionally for this. There is beauty out here, but it is, like I said earlier, it is marked by all sorts of signs of poverty. That's evident as you're walking past people's homes and how they choose to live. There are plenty of guard dogs, so keep that in mind. I had it at the beginning of this gravel road walk and at the end, so make sure you're safe, make sure you're mindful of what's out here. Not ideal. I don't think anybody would choose to do a road walk if they had a weekend to get out on the trail, but this is what we have to do in order to connect these beautiful parts of Kentucky together. It is a hiker challenge, and part of the challenge is having to hike things that you wouldn't normally want to. So that's an end to section 4. Thank you for following along. Stay tuned for section 5 coming up soon. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.